Hello, welcome back to OmniWorld. It's been a while. It has been a long while, and you've probably noticed we're not where we usually are. And that's because we're not going to do what we usually do. For a little while now, I said I was going to put this series on hold for a while, but I don't want to. I like this series, which is going to be the death of me. But it's a lot of fun doing this series. It's more personal than the other ones I do. This one's more personal time, where I get to tell you things that are going on and stories and whatever. So I really enjoy doing this series, and I don't want to make it go on hold. I want to do stuff, and so that's what we're going to do. We've got a different project. I've been struggling with inspiration for a long time. If anyone's got any tips on how to go around fixing that, please let me know, because I've had such a hard time thinking of something I want to build and then actually trying to design something worth building. So I had a look around and I decided to give myself a challenge. I thought maybe that would inspire me, so I chose the most disgusting colour in the game and tried to build a house out of it. So yeah, that's what I've done. This is coming down very soon. As soon as we got this thing built, this is now motivating me to build this so we can get rid of this place, so we can have our nice stuff going on again. So what we are building then is this is going to be a giant tower, and it's not really going to have much point. There's not much use for it. It will have a little building on the top we can actually get into, and hopefully I'll be able to make a way to go through so we can go and see all the other stuff down in that direction. But mostly it's just for looks, so you'll be able to see it nicely from over there. This is the Mist world. If you remember my incredible I did that little commercially thing the beginning of an episode a couple of episodes back. Yeah, this world was pretty much handcrafted by Omni. It's a ton of custom biomes and stuff, and it's really, really awesome. But it also means we get to be 130 blocks in the air, so we've got a lot of room to work with in this little canyon thing, and we've got a nice view too. Now, I have finished building this in creative, and I'm not going to show you that. It's going to be a surprise. We're going to have to do this part by part. I did consider doing this whole build in this one episode, but seriously, when you see the scale of this thing, it's not going to happen. Even if I do progress reports every 10-20 minutes, it's going to take me a good few hours, and time isn't really something I have at the moment, which kind of sucks. But I'll tell you all about that in a bit. I need to figure out exactly where things go. I've got myself some images that I'm going to follow, that I've taken some screenshots of the build, and I've got a lot of material, and I've got a nice amount of cobblestone. Probably still not enough. I've got a lot of stone in here. I need to change this into stone brick, I think. I don't think I've got a lot of that. I've got a lot of stone though. Yeah, let me just have my little break, and then I'm gonna get everything together that we need to build this first little part, and I'll see you in a second. Right, I've got myself a few things, so I think we're good to make a little start for now. Anyway, I'm gonna be messing about with this as we go and just throwing these things everywhere, because the way I've got this designed is that we've got it's mostly stone brick, but there's a lot of stone and cobble involved, and I think that really kind of makes the place look not run down, but a little bit aged, and I really like that. So we're going to be using that kind of what would you call it, style, I guess. That's kind of what we're going to be going with, and hopefully it will turn out as well as it did in creative. I'm quite pleased with it. I think I haven't built anything on this scale, I don't think, ever, so that's quite new. But I don't want to spend all my time just building on camera, but I do want to talk about a couple of things. And the first one of them is, as you probably know by now, if you are subbed to this channel, I hit 50 subscribers, and that is incredible. And I did the what was it called? Special video, milestone video thing, which was the minigame. So if you haven't seen that, I suggest you go check it out. You can download it and have a little play with your friends if you have friends. But I wanted to do something with the OmniWorld series as well, but I don't know what there is. And time's passing, and do you know what was really, really incredible? I realised I hit it when I had 51, so I missed the actual 50. So I'm not 100% sure who it was. I could probably go back and look, actually. Maybe I should do that at some point. But what happened was I went onto my channel and thought I have a look and see what the counts are at, see how things are, and I had 51, and I didn't even realise. It turns out if you don't allow people to see your subscribers, I can't see that you've subscribed. I can only see people who do allow for people to see. I need some half slabs, and obviously whoever was number 50 and 51 didn't let me know, so I'm not sure what I can really do about that, but that's fine. We'll let them off this time. I've got way too much of this stuff. And let's throw some stuff away so we can actually move. But yeah, that was... No, we don't want these ones. That was really, really cool to see. So I sort of surpassed it a little bit, which was nice. And then the next thing I know, I thought, I've done it. Now it's time to release my... oh, I could have picked that up. Now it's time to release the specials video. I went back to check it the next day, and I'd gained 4 subs within this day. And that, I know people who do this, I know you're probably, well, maybe not if you do this yourself, but people who don't, people who just watch videos probably think that's a tiny number. But let me tell you, it is not easy to get to that number. I'm sure if you do this kind of stuff yourself, you'll understand. It doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, or how big you end up. Probably the first few thousand are practically impossible. It's such an uphill climb to try and get people to find what you're doing and enjoy it enough to stick around, really, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm really, 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 really pleased that all of you guys are, and I'm so thankful. There's not much I can say about it, really. I didn't really ever... I kind of expected to get a couple of subs, you know. I figured there'd be a few. I know a few people on this server that we're playing now watch the series and stuff, so I figured, you know, I'd get a couple, maybe 10, maybe. But it's just kind of gone off. There's been a lot of people. I don't want that to be just stone. I want to change that. It's people have just come along, and they're obviously enjoying it enough to want to stick around, which is, it's such a big compliment to me, because this isn't... I think there's a real misconception with this, and this isn't as simple as it may seem. And when I was guilty of this, because when I thought about doing this, I thought the exact same thing. I thought, I play some games, I hit record, I put it in a little program, and I let it render out, and I upload it. What more is there? You know, it's easy, it's fun, it'll be great. I can just do it in my spare time because it won't take long, there's nothing to it. Wrong. Seriously, seriously, seriously wrong. There is so much stuff that has to go into one of these episodes. It may not sound like it is, but especially for me at the moment, I'm struggling with the whole inspiration thing. So it's a little bit trickier than just, oh, I know, let's record a video today. I'll just go and do that. I'm just throwing these about randomly because I want it to look a little random. Yeah, I'll just go record a video. I mean, it'll take me like what, half an hour to record it, maybe 40 minutes. If I want to grind something in between and don't want to put it on camera, maybe an hour. I mean, there's no time at all, but it really doesn't work like that, because there's so much preparation that actually goes into these things that I think a lot of people don't see when you're behind, on the other side of the screen, should I say. And that's things like, to build this, well, I spent most of yesterday and pretty much all of today so far building this in creative and going through it and just going over fine details, making sure it looked alright, changing things I didn't like. And so there's already 2 days of preparation for this video, and I know it's not necessary most of the time. I probably could just, I don't know, I could just run around in circles, and you know, I guess it's not necessary. And sometimes if we built this house, for example, it wouldn't take me days to design, it would take me, I don't know. But you get what I'm trying to say. But essentially there's 2 days already, and now I've got to record this video, and now I want to do this in parts, and I'm already making this thing run on quite long because I'm running my mouth for most of this and not really concentrating on what I'm doing. But the thing is that this is going to be another couple of hours, and then I want to go and edit this, and now I don't like to just throw this into a program, come back and then put it up. I like to go over the video, make sure I've done everything right, fix everything. I like to make sure all of the audio is perfect. I want to make sure that the video is completely clear and the best quality I can have. If I've made mistakes, I need to go through and edit those out. I need to cut the pieces together, and then I need to pre-render, which with my computer takes a little while, and then after that I will need to render it properly. And After that, I've then got to upload it, and now uploading takes me a while because my it's not bad, but it's nowhere close to good. So uploading generally happens overnight, and this is one thing I'm not too fond of in my experience so far. That is, if I want this video to go out today being Monday, but I know for a fact if I set this to upload the second I'm finished, it probably won't be done till like 5 in the morning, because it's just how long it takes for me to actually upload stuff, which is kind of annoying, because it means if I want a video on Monday, I've got to then go and do it on Sunday. And at the moment, time isn't really something I have, like I mentioned earlier. I'm currently in my last year of university, which I think I've mentioned a few times, and that seriously means a lot of work, a lot more than imagined. And so I don't have the time, really. I can't just sit around and play and think of cool things to do and ideas for episodes, because I don't want to just build every time, you know. I want to have some exciting stuff. So it does mean that I need to plan ahead, and when I don't have time to plan for, I don't really have time to plan. It does make it kind of tricky. So I've got myself a day off today, so I thought, no, I've got to do something. So I'm just doing it. And hopefully I'll be able to get this out in time. I'm very tempted to record the whole of this build, which is probably going to be 4 or 5 episodes, because that way having a back catalogue like that is great, because it means that, I mean, I do this with most of the adventure maps and series like that I do this with, where I will just play through it. I missed the logs on the back, where I'll just play through it and then I will cut up all the episodes, and then there you go. I've got my series, so I can upload that over the space of a few days, and then it's good to go. Now I can schedule uploads as well, which has been incredible. They don't seem to post to you though. That's one big downfall I'm finding at the moment, so I might need to have a look at that. But that's kind of how I go about it. But with these episodes, like I said at the beginning, what I really like to do is just what I'm doing now and ramble on to you about things I'm sure you care about. And that obviously wouldn't be possible, because if I record the next 3 or 4 episodes of me finishing up this build, and then I release one in a week's time, I can't tell you what happened that week, or if there's anything new or things that are going on. You'll have to wait a few more weeks to find that out if I start doing things in bulk. Oh, we've got enough, we can let it go. So that's kind of an issue at the moment with trying to bulk record. Now I want to stick to stone and stone brick in here, mostly stone brick. I don't want the floor to look too worn out, but I do want it to have some kind of difference in it. I feel like if I had have made this whole thing out of stone brick, it wouldn't look anywhere near as good as I think it does right now. I think having this variation between blocks is really, really cool. If you can see what I mean. I think it doesn't stand out as much. I mean, maybe there are parts, that Enderman, there are parts with maybe too much cobble, like here, so I'll probably tone that down, but for getting the structure done, it's okay. Now, the roof is huge. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I don't really know how long we've run on for, and I need to double check everything because I'm confusing myself. What have we got next, then? Well, this is the building without the roof. I'm just scared to start the roof because it's going to take ages. Let me have a little check of the times, let me get some stuff together, and then we'll see what's going to happen. Alright, we should be good. I've got some windows to put in as well, but I think I'll wait till the end. We've got enough time to try and fit this roof on, and I definitely want some more stone brick in this thing. I think we've already got too much. How do you want to do this? Let's grab some dirt and some more stone brick. We've already got too much cobble going on. I just went and had a quick look at... let's get some dirt as well. I think that actually might have been what I came over here for. But yeah, we've already got too much cobble going on in comparison to the actual build. I don't mind not sticking to it too much, you know. I don't mind if we vary it up a little bit. If, for example, we normally have this 4 tool, we go 5 tools, something like that. I really don't mind changing things like that a little bit. But I want to keep this fairly similar because I'm finally happy with it. And oh, what have you done, your stairs? Yeah, I don't want to change it too much. Can I pick these up? Have I got more? I need to make more, don't I? Let's go make some more stairs. So yeah, that's how things are for me right now. They're just a little bit busy, which means these episodes are they're not gonna, what am I trying to say? They're not gonna be as frequent. I think we have had this talk, but it's just the way things are definitely gonna have to be. Another thing as well is I think I'm putting way too much pressure on myself to try and fit a schedule, because I'm too worried that if I try and deviate from a schedule, or if I don't upload one of these videos for a little while, you guys are going to get bored and leave, essentially. That's kind of what I'm worried about. So what do we need now? We need stone, cobble, and stone brick. I should have had 2 of those. And then we go... Who died? Rage. Good job. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. I'm really confusing myself. Let's just try and get some of this in. Way too much cobble once again. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm putting way too much pressure on myself to try and get a schedule going and stick to it, and that's really, really not helping me. And I know I'm doing it to myself. I don't really know how to go about it. I've got to count this. I'm sorry. Wait. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting confused with the stairs because it looks like half a block. We've got 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going with. Let's get some of these things all over the place. It's quite a lot of fun building like this because I can just randomly throw things in places. But yeah, I'm putting way too much pressure on myself, is essentially what I'm saying. So I'm not going to make a promise about schedules, but this series will be going on. I'm not going to take the break that I wanted because I don't feel like I need it anymore. Instead, I'm going to be building this thing, and we've still got... The safari isn't being scrapped. Sorry, I should have mentioned that ages ago. We're not scrapping that. We still are going to do that. I just have no inspiration or plans or any ideas for it whatsoever, which is kind of tricky when I'm trying to make videos of me building it. I think we might want to go up one more for the stairs to make sense. Yeah, we will. Yeah, but so this will be going on. This will be happening. It's just going to be a lot less, essentially. How many are we going up here? We've got 1, 2, let's go 3 here, because we're going to want 1 to fit in the stairs. Once I put the roof on, I'm going to have stairs against these, so we needed that corner of the block showing. That's essentially what's confusing me right now. But we'll manage. So that's what's going on right now. That is what is going on. I don't have too many stories to actually tell you about at the moment. I've been having a lot of fun moderating on here. It's been really, really, really great. Yeah. I don't really know where I'm going with that. I'm gonna try and build this off camera because I'm getting a little lost and I'm struggling to speak at the same time, so I'll see you in a sec. Alright, I messed up a lot. I'd actually built this one short. It was supposed to be one more over. So that was a little bit silly of me, but that's fine. Doing so meant that I realised I didn't actually have that much spruce, so I went and cut some down, and we've got some planted now, so I should have enough. I think it's going to take quite a bit of spruce. I like using this because I think it matches the oak logs more, personally. I feel like that works better than the oak planks. The oak planks are a bit too light for my liking. So we've got to try and do this now. I've got to try and figure out how I have actually ever done this. I believe we start here. Yeah, I think that's it. So we need a lot of this dirt so we can scaffold up. And let's try and figure this out whilst managing to hold conversation. I believe we just need to fill these in like this. And then stairs are going to go in here, so that's something we can do. But I'm going to do the stairs last. I want to make sure I've got this right. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it'd be nice to follow it because I'm quite happy with it. I think maybe it's not as confusing as I thought. How have I done this top bit then? Oh yeah, no, that's right. Except stair goes in there, and then an upside down stair goes in there. And I want to get up here because I want to build... Where am I going? Here? Yeah, and then it goes up. I don't even know how high. We'll do that in a minute. Now we've got to do the other side. I'm just gonna fall off. Well, that's some terrible language right there. Let's try and dig back down and make our scaffolding go along. So, by now, you've all... I don't know, actually. Would you have seen the second episode? Possibly. You've all seen a bit of the podcraft that me and Matt have been doing. The first episode, I got quite a bit of good feedback on that, so that was really nice. I'm glad you liked that. That kind of stuff's really, really fun to do, and it's not too tricky. It's a lot of fun because I've known Matt, I don't even know how long now, many years. So me and him, we find it very easy to just sit around and ramble about rubbish for ages. It's kind of what we do. It's kind of why we decided to try it out, because we figured if we're going to sit around chatting absolute crap, then we might as well entertain someone whilst doing it. So I'm hoping you're all enjoying that. I know I am. It's been pretty fun, and they're not too bad to do either. He lives maybe 5 minutes away from me, so for him to just come over, we can set up a mic, then just find them scenarios we were using. Probably won't even need to once we get into this and get a bit better at doing it, and then just talk about it, and it's really fun and quite easy to do. So hopefully I'll be able to constantly get you quite a few of those up, because it's not too much hassle to do, and editing it isn't that bad either. I've just got to get rid of all of his foul language, because he's a disgusting human being. I'm joking, he's not that bad, but yeah, got to go over his language, double check. I gotta say, he's done a very good job of, I think each episode he's said something once that I've had to bleep out. I know that a few people on Mumble have spoke to him, and now he's not going to be like this in just the everyday chat, but I know in the staff chat and with us lot, where most of us are a fair bit older, we don't really mind it. He has a very colourful vocabulary, shall we say. If you've ever seen Garnet's videos, which I suggest you do when we've been playing the mini games, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So he's done a very good job to keep that to a minimum. Nowhere near as bad as Collet, but yeah, he did a very good job at that. So I do appreciate him doing that. Whilst we're talking about other people's channels, I imagine you've all gone and seen Garnet's by now and watched her build. Have I done this wrong? I certainly have. What have I done wrong? Have I added in an extra plank where I shouldn't have? Yeah, I think I have. No, wait, have I done this bit wrong? Don't tell me I did this bit wrong. No, I haven't. Why am I confused? This is supposed to be a stair, that's why. Stair. Is that right? Nope. This is supposed to be a stair, and this is supposed to be a stair, so this is supposed to be a plank. Right. Hopefully. And we want to put one on top as well, because I like planks. Planks, stairs on top, wrong way round. I like them like this. And we can finish off with these. So yeah, speaking of channels, you all must have gone and watched Garnet's stuff by now, because if you haven't, you're still missing out. She's her Hobbit thing's coming along so well. So go and watch that. But Forbes has had his channel for a while now. Quite a while, I do believe, and he's had a fair bit of content up on it, but he hasn't really well, he's just started a OmniWorld series, so I highly suggest you go and check that out. I think I showed you I think I mentioned this last time. I think I showed you what he's been building, so if you haven't seen that, go back an episode and see the giant hole that he's dug and what he's been doing with it. And you're going to want to go and see it, because it's pretty crazy. I've been watching it, and it's coming along nicely. He built this really... Oh no, I thought I was going to make it for a second then. He's built this really awesome chest room last episode. So I suggest you go and have a look. Have we done it correct? Oh, we certainly haven't. What have I done wrong? These bits here are wrong. I just can't figure out why. There's not supposed to be that bit there. Wrong. I've done on the other side. I put stair. That's not supposed to be a stair. Oh, I'm so confused. Let's have a look. We got this one. There's supposed to be two stairs there. I've done this side wrong. I've messed this up terribly. You can probably tell already I haven't been building in a long time, or really doing anything of value. And with creative, it's not so bad to do, because I can fly around and spam blocks. But I promised I wasn't going to do that. I promised I wasn't going to use any sort of moderator powers to make building easier. And I will stick to that promise, because I do think it will definitely take away from the vanilla aspect of this. Let's figure this out. We've got 1, 2, 3. Have we got 4 there? That's a stair. No, that's not a stair. This is not making any sense. 1, 2, 3. I think that is a stair. Alright. I think we got this bit right now. Sorry, this probably doesn't make any sense to you because I'm looking at the pictures. But, oh, tree's grown. These trees are the best trees. I love these trees. That's correct now. Am I right? Yeah, that's correct. This bit is correct. This bit here is correct. And then this bit here is wrong. We've got 2 stairs. 1, 2. This here is wrong. So I don't think that should even be there. But then, have I made this too wide now? I need to go look. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Remember earlier when I said it was 1 block too short and I extended it? Well, actually, I should have shortened this side. That was the problem. So now I've shortened both sides and I've thrown the roof on. I wasn't going to make you sit through that all again. And there we are. There's our roof. Is it wonky? Probably is. Oh, I can't tell from here, but we need to put in our window too, because I've got a little... I say window. I guess it is a window. But I've got a little window in here, and you can see the little bell. I don't know why there's a bell in there. There just is. It's not really a bell tower. I don't really know what they look like. Maybe it is a bell tower. I guess we'll never know. So we want to find the bit with the stairs, and we want to go up 2. So we've got 1, 2, you. Right there. I'm ready for you. It's happening. Oh yeah. See the mace biome. How many do we need to do? We need to do this. This, possibly. There's a slight chance that was correct. Probably not though. Let's find out. I want to put these in here and up here. Oh no, have we got this right? I think we have. I think I've done something right. Oh yeah. Good job for me. So yeah, we've got these little windows that go on the side as well. There we go. So they look kind of like that. I want to put some glass in there, but I don't have any with me, so that can wait. We've also got some windows on the very front just here, which I'd like to put in. And these are going to be this height right here. I did have stairs on these again, but it doesn't connect the glass panes when you put stairs on. I'm not really a fan of glass blocks, so we're going to stick with windows like this for now. But it's looking better. I haven't put the fences back on one side, so it's looking a bit strange, but it's looking better now that we've got things in the right place. I'm not going to go through and do the whole of this roof this episode. I think I'm going to do that off camera between episodes. In fact, I'm probably going to do that now, because I have a strong feeling it's that time again. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it there, but I hope you can see what I'm aiming at. Remember, this is maybe a quarter of it. We're going to extend the whole way down here. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on. This is a good idea. I should be doing... Oh yeah, we're fine. We got loads of room. Right, let's have a little swim and get over to this biome, and then I can show you roughly where things are going. Probably should have done this in the first place, but that's maybe like a quarter of it. So if I turn around, we've got this. This is the mountain that we're building into. On hindsight, we should have shifted this whole thing over, but I'm just going to go back and terraform down here, I think. That should make things okay. I've terraformed this quite a lot, actually. Probably more than you'd imagine, hence the missing block. But this is where it's going to go. It's going to come from there, and then we've got stuff coming all the way down to about here. I've also got a nice thing to go on the side. I'm not going to ruin for you, and I need something for this side. But that's something I've got to work out. How am I going to climb this mountain? I didn't think about getting back up. I guess I'll cheat. No, I won't. I will try and climb this mountain because I want to fight this creeper and push this sheep off. And whilst I do that, I guess I'll say my goodbyes for this episode of OmniWorldMC. Thank you very much for being patient and sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed what's been going on. It's been a lot of rambling. It has been a lot of rambling, I know. That is because I don't really get the chance to do this in my other series. Speaking of which, my snapshot videos. The support I have got on my snapshot videos is outstanding. I've broke 100 views on all 3, possibly 4 of them. That is absolutely insane. Speaking of which, we broke 2,000 overall views. 2,000 views. That's just I'm just going backwards now. That's just insane. I really, really cannot believe that. That is just... It's made everything so worthwhile. I mean, I'm not really... To an extent, I guess I'm doing this to get subscribers, but subscribers are part of what happens when I do this. I enjoy doing this, and I do this regardless of people subbing. But it's something to show for it, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're going to call it there then. This is my wonderful new thing, and that's what's going to be going on for the next few episodes. Could be the case of I get a little uninspired with building this, but it is already finished, so that's unlikely, and we move back over to the Safari, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get this roof done. You can go and watch my Reverie series, which is finished now. I'm gutted. I finished that, but it's been so good, so I suggest you go check that out. You know what to do if you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments on what we're building, any comments on anything at all. Oh, before you do go, the series with Matt, the Podcraft thing, we want to get some special guests involved each episode. So if you're interested in doing that, let me know, because if there's anybody you know who would do it or who's worth getting along, throw yourself in the comments or your friend's name or whatever you want to do, because we want to get some special guests on that. We think that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, do all that. I'll see you next time.